top. I keep on working, never stop. Gonna keep on pushing, rise to the top. I got to make it to the top. I keep on working, never stop. Gonna keep on pushing, rise to the top. I got to make it to the top. I keep on working, never stop. Gonna keep on pushing, rise to the top. I got to make it to the top. I keep on working, never stop. Gonna keep on pushing, rise to the top. I got to make it to the top. I keep on working, never stop. Gonna keep on pushing, rise to the top. I got to make it to the top. I keep on working, never stop. Gonna keep on pushing, rise to the top. I got to make it to the top. I keep on working, never stop. Gonna keep on pushing, rise to the top. I got to make it to the top. I keep on working, never stop.
Hey everybody, it's Danielle, and alright, so I want to talk about the tides are turning, definitely. So today I came out to my secret little hideaway spot. The ocean is just right over there, and I realized that the tide literally came up into this grassy knoll last night, where I don't think I've ever seen the water get that high, and I just think that's really cool. It just shows that we're really shifting, as you know, the planet spins on its axis and the moon is having that magnetic pull, especially with the supermoon on the 14th. It's just like really major shifts, major tides are changing, and I think it's really important message to go with the flow. See, I mean, it was kind of funny because there's a pool of ocean water right where you step to get on the path to get in this little grassy knoll back area, and Opie didn't notice that it was actually a big pool of water, and he stepped into it and completely, yeah, he's cleaning himself because he's doused with water. And you know, I just thought that was kind of like an example of just being a little bit unconscious and not watching where you're going in this new phase. You can get caught up and get drowned, or somewhat, you know, submerged in a big puddle that you would have never anticipated. So for Opie, my advice is, you know, the tide is going up high. The tide is changing. We need to be aware of these changes. We need to be diligent and watch where we're going. And in this conscious diligence, we can go in this beautiful flow and enjoy these changes. I mean, I think it's freaking rad. The ocean water is just right there, and yeah, I get to have my land and my sea just right next to each other, and that's kind of a new development, especially with these lunar phases that we're going through. So it's pretty interesting. I want to walk with you guys. I want to show you. I want to show you my world. Oh, well, here's the little mushrooms. There's our lake. Super cool. Super cool. And this is like just somewhere I like to go when I want to connect with the birds, the winged ones. This is actually like their domain. This tree in particular, you can hear the crows, but this tree is very magical. As you can see, it's just like, ah. I feel like this is like a bird kingdom, and I wanted to like ask permission to be able to film it. It's that it's like a preserve for them. I've seen, of the birds that I've seen here I just walked up on a red-tailed hawk. It just flew away. And I also saw about 10, maybe 11 vultures in this tree the other day. It was like a gang. It was like a band of just like woo, gangster vultures. I mean, just seeing them all sit up there like that in this tree, they're all looking at me like, just like hunched over, just like, you know, what up? Those birds are just, you can learn a lot from a vulture or a buzzard, whatever you want to call them. I don't know, they're the same thing, right? Yeah. I have learned to access those resources that, you know, I would have normally not thought of. They teach you to be clever with the things that you need, and they're very, very smart, intelligent birds. They kind of get a bad rep, you know, because they're ugly or whatever, but to me, they're so beautiful because they actually are bald because it creates it keeps them clean, and it creates a barrier between them and the bacteria. The hair would be, transmitting a lot of the disease. So they've evolved to be bald. And another thing they do, which is really weird but kind of cool, is they urinate all over their legs. So they don't catch that bacteria as well. That's like a way that they can like cleanse, and I just think that's like gangster style, and especially because I know what it's like to live out in nature and how freaking gnarly it can get, and just you gotta evolve constantly to survive in whatever works, and I just admire that in the vultures. So yeah, this is like their kingdom. It's gorgeous, and they've really assisted me, as well as the hawks. Yeah, the hawks are like all about messages. They're always there to show you something that you didn't know. They're always like there to tell you something that you need to understand. It's really good to create a relationship with the birds, because the birds are the ones that can see from above. They are the witnesses, the observers. And so it's really cool. It's like there are shout outs from the higher realms, especially the eagles. The eagles just are the knowers. They soar from high above, and they look down and they know and they see. And when we connect with these birds, they can teach us a lot. They can show us a lot. And, that's kind of why I like coming out here. I enjoy the ocean so much, and it's right there, but I always kind of like sneak away and like just see what kind of birds I can connect with. If I could just get a glimpse of, one of them. It's such a special event. It's always so special when a hawk flies over your head and just demands your attention. Whew. But anyway, so yeah, back to the message of the tides and going with that flow. We can also learn a lot from our winged friends about that as well. So yeah, This is an odd time for all of us. This is a weird transition for many, and we're moving quick. We're moving fast as a species. We're figuring it out. I could sense after the election, the collective consciousness had this sort of heightened awareness, even though there was so much calamity in the air and chaotic mental complexes. There was also this kind of like heightened awareness. People were starting to wake up. I could feel it within my own consciousness, and you know, I don't know, we'll see how it goes, but yeah, just hang in there and just know that I'm sending you so much love, and just enjoy your life. And thank you so much for watching. Until my next video, peace.